Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Wahidzatun Nafisah. Here I want to present my research proposal under the title Speech Act Analysis Used on Educational Issues Discussion at WhatsApp Group. First, I want to read my background of the research. As we know, WhatsApp is one of messaging applications that's successful on global scale. Most of people use this application to text messaging, and I think all of us here also use WhatsApp message, right? Yeah, also me. We use WhatsApp to make a conversation, to asking our friends or our families condition in different place. So we don't need to deliver or send a letter, just text messaging. By WhatsApp we can to exchange text, image, video, and also document. But with the development now, WhatsApp not just used for messaging to asking about information, but now in this era we can use WhatsApp to make a discussion. Here I mean is online discussion. Yeah. However, nowadays, after Nadiem Makarim has been selected as the Ministry of Education and Culture Ministry, he made some policy, make an obligation that make pro and contra side. So we are as life in education environment, we need to discuss about this, right? We should to know about education in Indonesia, especially how will be Indonesians education and in the future. So we should discuss, we should to sharing what our friends opinion or our friends think about Indonesian education nowadays. So here we sometimes use WhatsApp to make online education about educational issues. But when we have discussion by WhatsApp as media, sometimes what the speaker convey cannot be understood by the listeners. The listeners or the reader can receive directly what the speaker means. So sometimes we will get conflict, we will get misunderstood when we have discussion. Why this happened? I think because the speech act. So here in speech act we know about direct, indirect, and lacunary, illocularate. So this is why I choose speech act analysis and educational issues discussion on WhatsApp, because we are in from educational in environment. So we will always discussing about Indonesian educational problem. So we will discuss about the issues happen in Indonesia. So I think we should understand how the person convey, how the speaker convey when they have when we have discussion on WhatsApp. So here we can see the important thing of the speech act in conversation, especially in WhatsApp group discussion. So in this research we can analyze what kind of speech act that used on this discussion, and we can know the classification of illocularity speech act that used in this discussion. So the next is I will tell about the research question. For the first research question is, what is speech act used on educational issues discussion at WhatsApp group? And the second is, what are the classification of illusionary act on educational issues discussion at WhatsApp group? For the research objective, first, to find the type of speech act that used on educational issues discussion at WhatsApp group. And the second is to find the classification of illocutionary speech act, such as representative or assertive, directive, commissive, expressive, and declaration or declarative that used on educational issues discussion at WhatsApp group. And the fourth is pedagogical significance. This study is important for two reasons. First is this study helps us to understand the concept of speech act and how to use it. And the second is this study makes us to know the type of speech act that used on educational issues discussion or at WhatsApp group. And the fifth is previous research. First is speech act in the Facebook status updates posted by Azwiz Muhammad. This study discussed the speech act in Facebook status update posted of Islam. So this tell about analyzing about the status update from a posted of Islam. And the next is an analysis of speech act used in London Has Fallen movie by Zulfa Tutariam at 2018. In this study talk about the most significant thing in speech act, the message that the speaker wants to convey in the movie. So in this study, the researcher used the London Has Fallen movie. And then next, we jump to the literature review. First is WhatsApp. WhatsApp is a cross-platform instant messaging application for smartphone. It enables users to send and receive location information, image, video, audio, and text message. This is a very popular and similar and that's usually used for us. So I think this is very close media that we can use in our environment, and they're very famous one. So and then the next is speech act. Speech act is an utterance defined in terms of speaker's intention and effect it has on a listener. Speech act can be defined as collection of dialogue that bring meaning and provide reality. Describe speech act as a language action. So different kind of speech acts such as a statement, comment, question, and enable a person to start interacting not only to him or herself but also to other people around him. There are many utterances with the purpose of affecting the hearer in one way or another. Some convey the information directly, others are more careful or polite, and they are indirectness to transmit the message. Indirect is widely used conversational strategy. And the third is illocutionary act. Is an act performed in saying something, making statement or promise, thinking, asking a question, and etc. Alternatively, an illocutionary act is performed via the communicative force of an utterance, such as making a statement, over explanation, or for some other communicative purpose. And the fourth is educational issue. Educational issues are a problem that happen around educational environment. And we are as as a learner in education, and we are in educational environment, we will face many issues, many problems in education, and we should aware about that because will be a teacher. We will learn about education of Indonesia. So I think important for us to know what the problem that face in Indonesian education. And then for the next, we enter to research design. This study aimed to analyze the speech act that used on educational issues discussion at WhatsApp groups. So, this study is categorized as qualitative research design, especially ethnography. State that the qualitative research was conducted to describe the current status of phenomenon that while exist at the time of the study. And the next is source of data. First, the participant in this study was student of English education and English literature department in some university in Indonesia. So here I use the existing WhatsApp group named IKMAPCI or Ikatan Mahasiswa Bahasa dan Sastra Inggris Indonesia, and all of them inside this group was student from the second semester up to 8th semester. And the next is method of collecting data. The data of this study was from text messaging on educational issue discussion at WhatsApp group. Here is IKMAPCI WhatsApp group. And for the instrument in the study, the researchers observed the chat and analyzing the chat written in WhatsApp group discussion of IKMAPCI according of Euler's and Searle's theory of speech act. And the next is method of analyzing data. This study was analyzed speech act from chat written that occur on WhatsApp group discussion based on theories of speech act by Euler, which explain the theory of speech act, direct and indirect speech act. And the study also analyzed the classification according of scale in theory of classification of type of speech act into representative, priorative, commissive, expressive, and declaration. The step in analyzing the data: first, identifying the speech act and classification of illocutionary act used on educational issues discussion at WhatsApp group. And the second is analyzing the data into more specific speech act and classification of illocutionary act. And the third is explaining the result of the speech act and classification of illocutionary act which are used on educational issues discussion at WhatsApp group. And the fourth is concluding the result of the speech act and classification which used in WhatsApp group discussion. And for the procedure and timeline, for collecting data, the researcher used existing WhatsApp group to observe. The researcher will send some issues to the group and ask the member of the group to give their opinion about the issues. So here I will make like a discussion, online discussion. So I will share the issues. I think especially this is for the educational issue, maybe about Kampus Merdeka or the change from bidik misi to KIP or Kartu Indonesia Pintar for kuliah. And then the researcher let the member give the feedback or will share the researcher opinion, and the member will ask to give the feedback or give their opinion about the researcher's opinion. And then from the discussion we can get the written chats and we'll analyze it. It use the theory of speech act by Yule and the theory of the classification of type of speech act by Shirley. For the timeline of the research, first the date is 10 July 2020 and then the 12th July 2020 and 4th July 2020. So in 1 week I will share 3 issues in different time. Every 2 days I will share it, and then I will share it at 4 p.m. Up to the end of the discussion. I think we'll not limit the time for the discussion, but if the discussion has until the climax, I will end it. So I choose this time because this time is spare time when we have done with all of our jobs, I think, and this is the relaxed time for people. So I think that's all for my explanation. Thanks a lot for your attention. Uh, and the last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.